Marcus Webb wiped the grease from his hands and looked at the setting sun through the dirty window of his repair shop. Another long day was ending on the frontier moon of Kepler 442b. He was tired. Very tired. All he wanted was to lock up his small mechanical shop and eat something warm. He was reaching for the door lock when everything went dark. Marcus looked up. Something huge had blocked out the lights from the station above. He heard a sound like thunder. The ground shook. His tools rattled on the shelves. Then came the crash. Something had landed in his yard. Something big. Marcus grabbed his flashlight and ran outside. His heart was beating fast. In the dust and smoke he saw a shape. A massive shape. As the dust cleared, his mouth fell open. It was a dragon. Not the dragons from Earth's old stories, but close enough. The Dracari. Everyone in the galaxy knew about them. They were proud. They were powerful. They never asked anyone for help. Especially not humans. The dragon was blue and silver with scales that caught the moonlight. She was beautiful. She was also hurt. Marcus could see blood on her side. One of her wings was twisted wrong. But she was not looking at her own injuries. She was crawling forward, dragging something in her claws. Something small. Please. The word came out like a growl and a whisper together. The dragon was speaking Galactic Common, the language most species used to talk to each other. Please help. Marcus ran closer. In the dragon's claws was a baby. A baby dragon no bigger than a large dog. Its scales were dull. Its eyes were closed. It was barely breathing. What happened? Marcus asked. The dragon mother pulled herself closer. Her golden eyes were full of pain. Not physical pain. Something worse. The pain of a mother watching her child die. Quantum poisoning, she said. Her voice cracked. From damaged FTL drive. We flew through corrupted jump space. I'm strong. I survived. But my Zeux, my baby? Marcus knelt down next to the small dragon. He had heard of quantum poisoning. It was rare. It was deadly. When living things got exposed to unstable faster-than-light engines, the quantum radiation corrupted their cells from the inside. I went to 5 worlds, the mother dragon said. Her name was HFY, though Marcus did not know that yet. 5 medical centers. The best doctors in the galaxy. They all said the same thing. They said nothing can be done. They said my child will die. Tears, actual tears, fell from the dragon's eyes. Marcus had never seen a Dracari cry. He did not think they could. Then why come here? Marcus asked gently. I'm just a mechanic. I fix machines, not living things. HFY looked at him with those golden eyes. I heard stories, she said. About humans. Other species say you are strange. They say you do not accept when things are impossible. They say you fix what should not be fixed. They say. She stopped. More tears fell. They say humans are too stubborn to let things die. Marcus looked at the dying baby dragon. Its chest barely moved. He was a mechanic. He fixed mining equipment. He fixed ships. He fixed robots. He did not know anything about alien biology. But he looked at this mother who had flown across space, injured and desperate, because every real doctor had turned her away. He thought about how much love it took to keep trying when everyone said there was no hope. Bring them inside, Marcus said. HFY's eyes went wide. You will try? I will try, Marcus said. He did not know if he could do anything. He did not know if the baby dragon could be saved. But he knew one thing for certain. He was human. And humans always tried. The mother dragon began to cry harder. But this time they were tears of hope. Getting HFY inside was not easy. The dragon mother was huge. Her wings scraped the doorframe. Her tail knocked over a toolbox. But Marcus cleared a space in the center of his workshop. He laid out old blankets on the floor. HFY placed her baby down very gently, like the small dragon was made of glass. Marcus looked at little Zyx lying on the blankets. The baby's breathing was getting weaker. He did not have much time. I need to examine him, Marcus said. I need to understand what is happening inside. He went to his equipment shelf. He had scanners for checking circuit boards. He had sensors for finding cracks in metal. He had diagnostic tools for reading electronic signals. None of them were made for living things. But Marcus had an idea. A strange idea. He brought over his electromagnetic scanner. The one he used to check for damaged wiring in ships. He passed it slowly over the baby dragon's body. HFY watched him with worried eyes but said nothing. The scanner beeped. Marcus looked at the screen. His eyes went wide. I can see it, he whispered. See what? HFY asked. The quantum poisoning. It is disrupting his bioelectric field. Every living thing has electricity in their body, right? In their nerves, in their cells. The quantum radiation has corrupted that electricity. It is like a computer virus but inside a living body. Kara did not understand computers very well, but she understood virus. Can you remove it? Marcus was quiet. He was thinking hard. The doctors you visited, what did they try? Medicines, Kara said. Injections. Energy treatments. One tried to use radiation to fight the radiation. Nothing worked. They said the quantum corruption is too deep. It is in every cell. They cannot reach it all. Marcus nodded slowly. He was seeing the problem now. They treated it like a disease. Like an infection. Is it not? No, Marcus said. It is more like when lightning hits a computer. The electricity goes everywhere. It damages everything. Medicine cannot fix that. You need to reset the whole system. Kara tilted her great head. Reset? I do not understand. Marcus pulled out his communication device. He needed help. He pressed a button. After a moment, a woman's face appeared on the screen. She had dark hair and looked very tired. Marcus? It is 3 a.m. This better be important. Sarah, I need your help. Marcus turned the screen so Dr. Sarah Chen could see the baby dragon. Quantum poisoning. I have an idea, but I need you to tell me if I am crazy. Sarah's tired face suddenly became very alert. Is that a Dracary hatchling? In your shop. Long story. Listen, what if we treat this like an engineering problem, not a medical one? For the next hour Marcus and Sarah talked. They argued. They drew diagrams. Kara watched them, not understanding everything but feeling something she had not felt in days. Oh. No species has tried this because they think of medicine and machines as separate things, Sarah said through the screen. But humans, we make artificial hearts. We make electronic eyes. We put machines inside bodies. We already treat bodies like machines sometimes. So we can do the opposite, Marcus said. Treat the problem like we are fixing a machine. It is incredibly risky, Sarah warned. Marcus looked at ZYX. The baby dragon was so still now. Maybe 1 hour left. Maybe less. The doctors already said he will die, Marcus said quietly. We cannot make it worse. We can only try. Kara spoke then. Her voice was soft but strong. My people would call me weak for this. For begging aliens. For showing my tears. Dracary are proud. We do not ask for help. She looked at Marcus with her golden eyes. But a mother's love knows no pride. If you can save my child, I will owe humans a debt that can never be repaid. Marcus smiled a little. Let me see what this stubborn human can do. He started gathering his tools. Marcus worked through the night. He pulled apart one of his ship's EMP shields. EMP stood for electromagnetic pulse. These shields protected electronics from dangerous energy bursts. Marcus thought maybe, just maybe, he could use the same idea to protect ZYX's cells. But he needed to make it small. Very small. And safe for a living body. Sarah stayed on the video call, reading everything she could find about Dracary biology. Their cells use copper-based blood, not iron like humans, she said. That changes everything about conductivity. So I need to adjust the frequency, Marcus muttered. His hands moved fast, building something that had never existed before. A tiny cage made of special metals. A cage that could block quantum radiation from the inside. Kara watched every move. What are you making? Something to put inside ZYX. Temporarily. It will isolate the corrupted cells and let the healthy ones recover. Marcus looked up. The other doctors tried to kill the corruption. I'm going to contain it instead. Let his body heal itself. Will it work? Marcus was honest. I do not know. No one has ever tried this. By dawn Marcus was ready. The device looked strange. It was half medical, half mechanical. Sarah had guided him on where to place it inside the small dragon's body. Near the heart. Near the main bioelectric center. This is going to take many hours, Marcus warned. I need to be very careful. One mistake and... I understand, Kara said. Do what you must. Marcus began. His hands were steady even though he had not slept. He made a small opening in ZYX's chest. The baby dragon did not wake. He was too weak. Sarah watched through the camera telling Marcus where to go, what to avoid. Left. No, your left. There. Do you see the copper-colored vessel? That is his main artery. Marcus saw it. His hands did not shake. Years of fixing tiny ship components had made him good at this. Very good. He placed the device carefully. Then he connected it to ZYX's bioelectric system. Immediately the scanner started beeping faster. "It is working," Sarah said, her voice excited. "The quantum signature is being contained." But the procedure was not over. Marcus needed to adjust the device 17 times. Each adjustment took 30 minutes. His back hurt. His eyes burned. He drank coffee that had gone cold hours ago. Kara did not move. She watched like a statue that barely breathed. At one point, Marcus's hands started to shake from exhaustion. He stopped. He put down his tools. "I need to rest for 5 minutes," he said. "Just 5 minutes." "No," Kara said suddenly. "You must continue. My baby is getting weaker." Marcus looked at the scanner. She was right. ZYX's heartbeat was slowing down. Marcus picked up his tools again. "You are right." He took a deep breath. Then he continued working. He talked while he worked. Talking helped him focus. "You know what humans say, little guy? We say impossible is just a word. It does not mean anything. It just means nobody has figured it out yet." 14 hours after he started, Marcus finished. He closed the opening. He bandaged it. Then he stepped back. Everyone waited. Sarah waited on the screen. Kara waited with her eyes closed like she was praying. Marcus waited with his breath held. ZYX's chest moved. Then it moved again. Stronger this time. The baby dragon's eyes opened. They were bright yellow like little suns. "Mama?" The word was soft and confused. Kara made a sound Marcus had never heard before. It was like a roar and a sob mixed together. She bent down and very gently touched her nose to her baby's head. "My little star," she whispered. "My little star is back." Marcus sat down on the floor. He was so tired he could barely move. But he was smiling. Sarah's voice came through the speaker. "Marcus, you did it? You actually did it?" "Yeah," Marcus said softly. "I guess I did." 3 days later, the story reached the Galactic Network. A human mechanic had cured quantum poisoning. The news spread like fire. At first, nobody believed it. The Galactic Medical Council issued a statement. "Quantum poisoning is incurable. This is either a mistake in diagnosis or a false report." But Kara did not care what they said. She returned to her clan with ZYX flying beside her. The Drackery elders were shocked. They had already prepared for a funeral. Now the hatchling was playing and breathing fire like nothing had happened. "How?" the eldest dragon asked. "A human fixed him," Kara said. "With tools meant for machines." He saw the problem differently than everyone else. The news spread further. On the planet Crystal Lys, a mother held her dying child. The child's crystal matrix was fracturing. Every doctor said it could not be stopped. The mother heard about Marcus. She got on a ship. She flew to Kepler 442b. Marcus was fixing a mining drill when her ship landed. He looked up and saw a being made entirely of living crystal carrying a small crystal child. "Please," she said in Galactic Common. "They say you fix impossible things." Marcus put down his tools. "I can try." Word kept spreading. A hive mind arrived next. One of its nodes had disconnected from the collective. The node was dying alone, cut off from its family. 17 doctors had tried to reconnect it. All had failed. Marcus looked at the problem. He saw it like a broken communication system. He built a signal booster. He attached it to the disconnected node. After 6 hours of adjustments, the node suddenly gasped. "I can hear them," it whispered. "I can hear my family again." Then came a phase being stuck between dimensions. Then a methane breather whose filters were failing. Then more. Always more. Marcus's small shop became famous. Too famous. The Galactic Medical Council was not happy. They sent an official message. Marcus Webb must stop performing unlicensed xenobiological procedures immediately. He is endangering lives with his reckless experiments. News stations across the galaxy picked up the story. Some defended Marcus. He has saved 6 lives that were declared hopeless. Others attacked him. He is a mechanic playing doctor. Eventually, someone will die. The council called a hearing. They demanded Marcus appear before them. Marcus did not want to go. He was not good with crowds or important people. But Kara came to his shop. "I will go with you," she said. "You saved my child. Now I will speak for you." The hearing room was huge. Hundreds of species filled the seats. Marcus felt very small standing there in his work clothes, with grease still under his fingernails. The council leader spoke. She was a Zephine, tall and blue with 4 arms. "Marcus Webb, you are accused of practicing medicine without proper training. You are accused of endangering alien lives. What do you say? Marcus opened his mouth. He did not know what to say. But Kara stepped forward. The proud dragon stood at full height. Her voice filled the room. You told me my child would die, she said. All of you. Your best doctors. Your advanced medicine. You told me to accept it. To let my baby die. She turned to look at all the council members. This human told me something different. He said, let's try. The room was silent. Kara continued. You species reach the stars through logic and science. Humans reach them through stubbornness and hope. You see problems and find reasons they cannot be solved. Humans see problems and refuse to stop until they find a solution. She looked at Marcus with respect. Sometimes the galaxy needs both. The council members looked at each other. The room filled with whispers. Marcus stood there, waiting to hear if he would be arrested or freed. The Zephyne leader raised one hand. The room became quiet. We will take a vote, she said. The council voted. It took 3 hours. When they finished, the Zephyne leader stood up. We have decided, she said. Marcus Webb will not be arrested. However, he must work with trained xenobiologists. He cannot work alone anymore. Marcus felt relief wash over him. He was not going to jail. But the leader was not finished. We also offer Marcus Webb a position as Chief Innovation Consultant for the Galactic Medical Council. A very high position. Very high pay. Everyone waited for Marcus to accept. It was a great honor. But Marcus shook his head. Thank you, but no, he said. I like my small shop. I like fixing things with my own hands. I do not want to sit in meetings all day. The council members looked shocked. No one ever refused such an offer. But, Marcus continued, I will teach. If you want to learn my methods, send your doctors to me. I will show them how to think like an engineer when they look at medical problems. The Zephyne leader smiled. It was the first time she had smiled during the whole hearing. That is acceptable. 6 months passed. Dr. Sarah Chen came to Kepler 442b. She brought funding from Earth and several alien governments. Together, she and Marcus opened the Human-Alien Integrated Medical Institute. They called it HFY for short. Doctors came from across the galaxy to learn. Marcus taught them to use engineering tools for medical diagnosis. He taught them to see living bodies as systems that could be debugged and rebooted. He taught them that impossible just meant not solved yet. Sarah taught them the biology they needed to know. Between her medical knowledge and Marcus's mechanical thinking, they created something new. A new way of healing. Kara and her clan swore a life debt to humanity. The proud Dracari who never bowed to anyone became ambassadors for Earth. They told everyone they met about the stubborn human who refused to let a child die. But the biggest surprise came from ZYX. The young dragon, now healthy and growing fast, did not want to leave. He wanted to stay with Marcus. I want to learn, ZYX said. I want to learn how humans think. How they solve impossible problems. So ZYX became Marcus's apprentice. The first non-human student of human-style problem-solving. Marcus taught him to fix ship engines. He taught him to see patterns in broken things. Most importantly, he taught him to never give up. 2 years after that desperate night when Kara crashed in his yard, Marcus was back in his shop. It was bigger now but still felt like home. ZYX was helping him repair a spacecraft drive. The young dragon's claws were surprisingly good with small tools. The door opened. A tentacled being from the outer rim entered. She was carrying a small bundle. Marcus could see the bundle was not moving much. Are you Marcus Webb? She asked. Her voice was full of hope and fear. I am, Marcus said. My child has neural cascade failure. Every doctor says it is hopeless. They say nothing can be done. But I heard about you. I heard that you... She stopped. Tears fell from several of her eyes. I heard that you try when others will not. Marcus looked at ZYX. The young dragon nodded, already reaching for the diagnostic scanner. Marcus smiled at the mother. It was a kind smile. A smile that said everything would be okay. Well, let's take a look, he said, wiping his hands on his work cloth. Hopeless just means nobody has thought of the right solution yet. He walked toward them ready to try. Ready to fight against impossible. Ready to do what humans do best. Never give up. Never stop trying. Never accept that something cannot be fixed. And that, as the galaxy was learning, was the most human thing of all.